One day, Ember's boyfriend said he needed to go into Bangor to pick up some strings for his guitar at the Bangor Music Center. So they all got into the van and off they went. As they drove down Broadway, not too far from where Stephen King's residence is, there was a terrible crash. Ember and her boyfriend were thrown from the van and knocked unconscious. When the police arrived, they were surprised at the severity of the crash. There were two people lying on the ground, and the utility pole was severed almost in half by the van. The police officers looked around as they heard an ambulance arriving. It was then that they spotted the orangutan sitting on the curb just across the street from where the accident had taken place. They were startled. They had never seen an animal like this before outside of a zoo. He was bent over and he was holding his head. It was then that the officers noticed the sign around his neck that said, "I understand English. My name is Bobo." As they looked at each other, one of the officers said, "Did you read that? It says he understands English." The other one replied, "Well, it can't hurt to ask him. Why don't you go over and check to see if that's for real?" The officer crossed the street and looked down at the monkey and asked, "Your name is Bobo and you understand English?" The orangutan went. He then asked, "Did you see what happened?" Again, Bobo nodded. Then he pointed to himself and he pointed to the car. "You were riding in that car?" the officer asked. "Did you see what they were doing when the accident happened, Bobo?" Bobo nodded. "What did you see?" Bobo raised his hand like this. They were